Bonafide Hustler here, another general thrift vlog. Let's see what we can get into buying and reselling used items that we find at thrift stores, garage sales, and even Facebook Marketplace. What's going on, guys and gals? Chris the Bonafide Hustler coming to you live from the outside of my house. Someone's about to come here to pick up a item that is part of a 2-lens deal. So bought 2 lenses and sold one for 80, and this other one is going to be sold for 120. I've already taken the payment on Venmo for it. These 2 lenses were found at a garage sale and they were $35. So yeah, I'm moving the last one for 120 Venmo. Already took the payment and the person's about to be here. This is the lens right here. It's a 75 to 300 ultrasonic with image stabilizer Canon lens. Pretty good little zoom lens. And yeah, someone's coming here in a second to pick it up. Who knows what we're gonna find on this vlog? And if you're joining this channel for the very first time, what I do is I buy items that I find at garage sales, Facebook Marketplace, and thrift stores, and I flip it for more money. And oftentimes we sell a lot of stuff on Facebook Marketplace right here at the house, meaning not much time invested outside of actually sourcing the item. But these vlogs can go so many different directions, and I'm just curious to see what we can find. You know, yesterday we actually found a bike on Facebook Marketplace. We caught it within 12 minutes of it being posted, and it was like it was 50 minutes away. So we decided to go get this bike, and I think I could sell it for $350 to $400. Let me show you that bike real quick, but I'm not going to post it for like another week. But it's a pretty cool bike. It's a specialized rock hopper right here, and it does have like an extender for the stem, which we're going to take that extender out and put the stem back down below, because it's actually putting some strain on the brake lines, as you can see right here. So yeah, we're gonna get this back down to looking stock, get that stupid little seat pad off of it. But this is a small frame specialized rock hopper with front suspension and hydraulic disc brakes as well. 29-inch wheels, uses the stock tires, was not used very much at all. We can look at the dork disc, it's pretty clear. Yeah, this is an absolute steal for $100. When I got there, the person was like, we had so many people asking about this bike and wanting to come, but you were the first one to respond. And so yeah, maybe in the next vlog or two, we're going to see this thing getting flipped for $350 to about $400. Bikes do well in this town. Mountain bikes, hybrids, full suspension mountain bikes, kids bikes, just trying to find a lot of items that are in demand. You know, basically that's what it comes down to. Trying to find items that are in high demand so you can convert the money as quick as possible. All right, person pulled up in a Tesla like around the corner over here. I guess we're just gonna give him the lens. That was the first pickup slash flip on this vlog. Nothing crazy, you know, it's part of a 2 little lens deal, like I said earlier. I'm just sitting out here working on this bike right here. Just gonna put a new tube and tire on it, nothing crazy. This bike I got for $30 along with another bike. And so we're gonna post this for $200. This Trek Pre-Caliber, it's a 24-inch girls bike, and should be making money on that pretty soon too. Pick this one up like around the holiday season. It's time to get it listed. We're at the next day, and it is a nice hot sunny day today. Went to the springs, took my dog to the water, everything. I might feel a little tan, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta take advantage of days like this. But we have someone coming to pick up a pair of speakers that I'm asking $50 for. They're Bose Companion 2 speakers. They're meant to be on a desktop next to a computer. A little bit old school, but still. I got into these for basically free because, well, not free, but they were part of a speaker lot and an audio video lot. So this was kind of like a part of it. So I'm gonna try to move these for $35 on an offer. Asking price was $50. This is what they look like. They're tested, but yeah, they're Bose Companion 2 Series 2 speakers right here, and pretty awesome, and they're pretty loud actually, and they got all the connectors and everything. So yeah, I'll probably do a porch pickup. I might be here, but I'm gonna put this outside the front door right now. Evening time here in Austin, Texas, and I think we also have a chance to sell these Loft Sportiva Finale climbing shoes that I got into for $3 at a garage sale. Should be able to get these things sold for $50 cash today. Not too bad. Also have a chance of selling a $30 bike for, I think I showed it earlier on this vlog. I was working on it outside. I just posted that bike this morning. It's a Trek Pre-Caliber 24 that I got in for like $30 with another bike. Should have a chance of selling it for like $200 to $250. So we'll see if that pans out tonight. I don't think it will, but you never know. But these right here, we have a guy coming for those Bose speakers and these shoes too. 2 totally different people, both paying cash. All right, the person showed up for the shoes. Let's get them sold. All right, the person's pulling away and they gave me 60 cash. I gave them $10 change. And we got some shoes to bucks right there. Okay, so I'm leaving the Bose Sound Companion 2 speakers right here. And I'm about to go do a couple errands and I'll come back and hopefully the money will be under that mat. Okay, now the next step is to flip that speaker set, which is kind of like a really boring flip, to be honest, because it's $35. But at the end of the day, I'm not really doing anything outside of, I tested the item and I made a listing for it. Testing it was super easy. Making a listing was super easy. So you know, I'll take 35 bucks for that. But usually I want to stay around 50 or more in profit. That's just like usually what I do when I deal with flips that are at the front door. Unless it's also something like a balance bike, like a Strider, it just takes zero. It's just such low effort that if I'm home or if it's a porch pickup, it's just so easy to say yes to it. Ideally, like I set my mark usually like 50 bucks or so, something like that. We're at the next day. Oh yeah, and I forgot to look under the mat for that money, but I'm on my way to go pick up a bike I found on Facebook Marketplace, like while I was on a ride downtown here in Austin. It's a $200 asking price. I offered $125. The person countered $150. I stuck at $125, and the person agreed to sell it to me. So it's about 15 minutes away, and I'm gonna be there in a second. This bike is a Specialized Ariel. It's like a hybrid front shock. It's actually a pretty wanted bike, you know, for the most part. So I think I could flip it when I'm done for like $350. Then about 30 minutes after that, I have someone come into the house to pick up a set of golf clubs that I am like $54 into from a Goodwill. I found it on a vlog like 2 vlogs ago. And it's a whole entire set of irons and clubs, MaxFly, right? They don't make MaxFly anymore. But this entire set, I was gonna like mess with it and keep it, but then I listed it for $250. Someone offered me $225. So I think it's time to race home and sell that too. All right, I pulled up to the house. We got a Tesla right there. And then the bike is sitting around the corner of that Tesla. You can kind of see the tire right there. See if we can pick this thing up for $125 cash. All right, so I got the bike and here it is. It's a Specialized Ariel. It's about a medium frame. It's got a rear rack, which is pretty cool. Probably take that rear rack off. Caught word that the person's got to, you know, move by next week. So that's good, meaning we can get this thing flipped, hopefully, you know, start posting in a week from now. But it's in really good shape. It's a women's kind of hybrid bike, the Ariel. And this one is probably a 2012 model, has a lockout fork, nothing crazy, really good tires, actually decent tires, and you know, it operates well. So this should be a 300 to hopefully 350 flip, I would think. Yeah, so basically I raced home because it's time to sell this MaxFly set right here. I'll show you this a little bit closer. They don't make this stuff anymore. They still make golf balls and stuff, but the actual sets, and it's kind of funny because I think they had the same factory as TaylorMade or Titleist or whatever. So, you know, good stuff, but it looks like they didn't make these anymore. So someone's gonna pick up this entire set for $225. I think it's cash, so let's have a look at it. And yeah, so all these have the protective covers on it, and we also have the Black Max, you know, it's called a Black Max, like MaxFly Black Max. Here's the putter. We have some, you know, hybrids. We have everything here, as you can see. You know, a nice complete assortment of things, plus a really cool driver, which is sitting here at 10.5. It's also got the bag, which is nothing crazy, but you know, it's better than nothing. $225, it'll get someone on the course and playing. Also just got a message that someone wants to pick up something, potentially porch pickup. It's a pair of Hoka Clifton shoes that I think I'm into for 20 bucks. And I think they want to pick it up for 50 locally, which is good. If it's a porch pickup, I'll take the $30 kind of profit. And you know, hopefully I won't be home. I don't really want to be home. So, but I got to locate it here on the shoe wall, which was destined for eBay. But at this point, it's like, I'll just take the 30 bucks because why not? At the end of the day, if I sell it on eBay for, you know, 65, 70, it's pretty much the same amount of money coming back. Once it gets to the customer, the fees are taken out, all that stuff. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Okay, the golf club guy is about to be here, but here's the Clifton 8s right here. And these are nice. They're in good condition. You can kind of see the inside. Looks really awesome. The bottom's not too bad. So yeah, 50 bucks I think is fair for these. And we're just gonna put them on the front porch. And hopefully I won't be here, so I don't have to interact with anybody. I will stick them right here for a porch pickup. Oh yeah, let's see if we got paid for that other stuff yesterday. Oh, we did, look at that. Little tooth fairy, look at that, cheddar tooth fairy, $35. Now that 35 bucks was for the Bose Multimedia Companion 2 speakers. I almost forgot about that, to be honest. And I'm kind of glad I remembered, because if there's another porch pickup about to happen and they put cash under the mat, it's gonna be like, do I put cash under the cash that's under the mat? The person's showing up for the golf clubs. We got a truck coming up here. I think this person drove an hour to come get these things. So that's not good for him, but you know, whatever. I'll make money on it, it's all good. All right, he gave me $230 cash, I gave him $5. We're done with that deal. Man, that's pretty good. Turning 55 into 225, I'll take it all day. Little outdoor items to bucks. Let's keep going. We're further along in the day, and a bike that I was working on in the beginning of this vlog, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 days ago, I was putting a tube in one of the tires. Well, I picked up that bike for, I think, 30 bucks. It was a 2-bike deal. And it's a kid's 24-inch pre-caliber made by Trek. This is one of the best ones to, you know, buy and resell. This is the Trek Pre-Caliber right here. It's a 24-inch wheel kids mountain bike, okay? It's got front forks, 3 by, I think, 8 drivetrain. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's made by Trek. It's aluminum. It's called the Pre-Caliber. So this is definitely a model you want to be looking out for. But this was 30 bucks. And then I spent 20 on a new rear tire, okay? And then I spent 10 on a new tube for the rear as well. So yeah, effectively, you know, I'm 30 into this bike more than what I paid for it on that 2-bike deal, which was 30 bucks. I think we have a chance of selling it for $250 on a Venmo. The guy's on his way, and I think he's 30 minutes out. So we're gonna see if the kid fits on it. That's the first thing. And the second thing is if he doesn't try to talk me down, which there are people interested in this bike. And honestly, the brand new versions of this bike in this kind of like stance and colorway and a 24-inch kid bike is gonna be close to like $500 to $550. So the person's gonna save a lot of money buying it from me for $250, you know, and then if he keeps it in really good shape, and then he could sell it for like maybe $200 or maybe even $250 as well, because the kids tend to grow out of things like this. So I put the seat real low because it was really high when I got it, and got it all set up for the next kiddo that's gonna ride it. That was so weird. I was actually walking into my house, and there was a guy walking kind of like up to my house too at the same time, and I'm like, there's no way this is the guy for the small kids bike. Then I realized he came up to me and I was like, can I help you? And he goes, the Hoka shoes? Weird. Anyway, got 50 bucks for those right here. I totally forgot about it. Classic cheddar mistake. Okay, we have a car pulling up right here, and looks like this could be our buyer. All right, we got it sold for $250 on a Venmo. That was a good deal. The kid got on it, and I adjusted the seat a little bit, make sure it was perfect. It was a good deal. Outside of putting the tube on it and putting a new tire on it, we made some good money on that bike. A kid's bike too. So we're the next day. I just got done with working out, and I also did a little trail ride. And sometimes periodically through the trail ride, when I'm taking water breaks, I'll look at Facebook Marketplace, and I found a bike. You know, I found a Specialized rock hopper for $150. I offered $100. Person countered at $125, and I think it's going to be a pretty good sale. These things usually sell no less than $350. But they can be as high as like $450. This is gonna be an extra large size, so it actually could be more of a commanding, like, you know, $400, $450 bike for $125. I'll take it all day. And that's because somebody that's tall won't have many options when it comes to Facebook Marketplace. And this bike that I have will probably be one of the only options, you know, the week that I decide to post it and get it sold. All right, I just pulled up to a Walmart parking lot. There's someone right there that's gonna sell me this bike, hopefully. Let's go check it out. Hey, thanks for meeting up with me, man. Yeah. Back at the house, and here is the Specialized rock hopper. So 2017. It's called a rock hopper comp. It's got Dior shifting in the back. It's got front shocks, lockout fork, and it's in really good condition. I can tell by the little dork disc right there. It's pretty clear. So yeah, this is gonna be an easy sale. Put some pedals on it, but I already have pedals for it. So, you know, I think this is gonna be probably a $400 to $450 sale in about, I don't know, 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, something like that. Pretty cool bike though. So I'm at the USPS loading dock right here, and I'm dropping off the simple package. I think this was like a $2 or $3 shirt, and this thing sold for 50 bucks, 75 asking price, or 70 asking price, 50 bucks. It's a pretty good return for a shirt, you know, but I found this at a garage sale. It's a Descendants, kind of like a punk rock kind of shirt. I'll flash a picture, but hey, you know, I'll take it, why not? The local game kind of slowed down for like a day or two, but I'm actually gonna tell you guys like what I do when it gets kind of slow. When I mean slow, I mean, you know, like no real big hitters have been selling in the past 2 days, or I haven't had any big hitter sales. I mean, maybe I have. I'm trying to think. Well, I mean, I guess I sold the golf things like a couple days ago, but anyway, so like today I'm gonna sell a pair of shoes, porch pickup around noon. They're already outside. And they are these right here. I don't think I'll be home, so maybe it will be a porch pickup. I just wanted to make sure that I covered it on this video, but these are some Noble shoes. I'm like 20 bucks into them. They'll sell for 50, nothing super crazy. But yeah, sometimes when things get slow, what I do is I set up what I call an avalanche, you know, like a future avalanche. And so when times get slow, it's a good time not to get distraught or feel defeated or anything like that. It's actually a time to double down on some good kind of habits that you should be doing. One of the habits that I not should be doing, I do it, I just need to get a little bit more consistent doing it, is relisting items and like completely like deleting like hard hitting ads, you know, reposting them completely with not all new pictures, but just remaking the ad completely, especially with in relation to Facebook Marketplace. Not so much eBay, but Facebook Marketplace. And that does help a lot too. So when times get slow, it's doing a lot of this maintenance really, and making sure that you're setting up like a future avalanche of like cheddar. So that's what I meant. I'm at the gym right now. I'm in the parking lot. I'm about to get a workout in. And after that, I have to go to the antique booth. I have to pay rent. Then maybe I'll have a chance to go thrifting at some point today.
$25 coupons.
What a cool score. For like 17 and some change, I found a vintage, probably early 2000s, Specialized stump jumper hardtail, right? It has like suspension in the front, but it's called a hardtail because there's no suspension in the back. This is a really cool find. I mean, it's been a minute since I've found something like really neat that's like vintage mountain biking nostalgia in a way, you know? Like, so if you know about mountain biking, Specialized stump jumpers are just awesome. That's what I ride right now, but I ride more current day ones. But this is probably an early 2000s Specialized stump jumper comp, right? So it was like a pretty base trim, but it actually had some good stuff on it. Manitou SX front fork, has XTR rear derailleur, has a really interesting kind of rock shock suspension post on it. Anyway, this bike is awesome. It'll probably resell for like, I think somewhere between $200 and $300. Appears to be a size small, but what a great find at this Savers. Some bikes to bucks, some vintage bikes to bucks. So we're here at the house now and getting a little bit more closer look at this bike. And not only is it pretty cool, but there are a couple things to note. One is it does have a current day shifter system right here, which is not the worst thing. Most of this bike is actually the way it was from the early 2000s. What I did notice is that this seat post right here is actually extremely collectible. Like this seat post oftentimes sell between like 70 and about $100 in working condition, and this one does work, goes up and down. So I'm actually going to remove this, try to figure out which seat post I'm going to put in there, or if I need to order a $10 one, and then I'm going to throw it in there, and I'm going to get this seat post sold. And also, like this actual seat right here might be collectible as well. I'll have to look that up, but it's kind of interesting looking. It looks a little bit Kevlar-ish. We might be taking that off too, I'm not sure. But we're definitely going to take off the seat post and get that sold for 100%, somewhere around, I would take no less than $50 for it. But people that are, you know, had to have the seat post for parts are selling it already for like, you know, $50. So I think I could get 70 to 100 on this if I play my cards right. Further along in the day, just picked up the $50 for those shoes that were sitting right there. That was a good hustle. So to Goodwill today, I found these Macy Bean floral cowgirl boots. They're pretty cool, snip toe as well. We can see that. They're in good shape. I got into these for $22, and I think we can move them for about $100 to $150. That's what the spread is looking like on eBay right now, but I'm also going to list them locally. Like, why not? Pretty neat find from a Goodwill. Not something you see every day. I thought they were going to be Corrals or something like that, but no. These are a different brand. They're size 6. I think someone's going to really enjoy this embroidery and buy this boot. All right, I'm at the USPS loading dock, and I'm going to drop off a box that's behind me. And in this box is a thing that sold last night for $150. I think I'm about $20 into this item. They're Old Gringo Leopardito gray boots. Here, I found actually 2 pairs of these things. Like one was tan, they've already sold, I think for like $150. And then this one sold for $150. I found them within like a week of each other. So yeah, pretty cool. Old Gringo Leopardito boots. And yeah, I was only into them for like $20 or so. Sold for $150. Not even an offer or anything. The person just bought it outright. Not too bad. I'll take those boots to bucks. Well, I just got done editing the vlog. It's a sunny day and I'm getting some sun outside, you know, being healthy and all that stuff. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Found some cool stuff, sold some cool stuff. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Put a comment down below. I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy. Goodbye.